how this planet is moving is based on 360 degrees. Now, when you reduce 360 in numerology, which is extremely important to these people that designed this, 360 degrees reduces to 36. The pyramid on the back of the dollar bill has 36 rows. And the triangular number for the 36th row is 666. Because the people that understand this natural progression of numbers use this system against the people that do not understand it. That's why it's called the beast system, because they've basically inverted this knowledge and it's used against everybody. When you look at the back of a dollar bill, the all-seeing eye represents the first nine rows. Now, the middle of that pyramid would be the 18th row. 3 quarters down would be the 27th row. So what the all-seeing eye on the dollar bill is telling you is all of the information that is contained in the whole pyramid is actually just the first piece of it, the first triangle at the top where the eye is. Because mathematically, all of the numbers behind it are in a predictable pattern. And people that are in secret societies, high-level mathematicians, they understand this, but they generally only understand pieces of it. Where I just explained how the triangular math ties into the foundation of the state that I'm in and the amount of cities and towns that are in this state, these patterns are used for events. Now, the 666, that's pretty obvious, the 36 triangular number. And our alphabet is a fraction of that 36 rows. Our calendar is a fraction of those 36 rows in degrees. When we take measurements, 12 inches is divisible into 36 3 times. English, the way that we use measurements, non-metric, our calendar, they're all designed in a way that people do not understand. So over the past 20 some odd years, we've had 2 events that stand out the most. One of them was in 2001. The other was in 2020. If you take the date of the event that happened in 2001 and you envision that date on a clock, and then you take what happened in 2020 and you put that number on a clock, because a clock and a calendar and our alphabet, they're all the same. The time 9/11 and the time 3/11, which are the 2 major event dates, the hour hands of those times are exactly 180 degrees from each other. Now, the date that lands between those dates, we have 12/11 and 6/11. So we have 2 major events two major events. On the compass and square, you also have the letter G. The letter G it's a square. On the capital letter G, it's a square with a circle because it's squaring the circle. Because everything is a math equation, and the two natural patterns that you have to factor into everything is the golden ratio and pi. Now, 12/11, the day that lands between those two major events, that's the 345th day of the year. Now, the way that you find square is with the 3-4-5 triangle. So 12/11 represents the square on the compass and square of the Freemason logo. And then the compass, that represents the degrees. And the natural pattern in nature is 1.618, which is the golden ratio. Now, the day 6/11 that lands between 3/11 and 9/11, it's on the 162nd day of the year, which is representing the golden ratio. So this proves there's more going on with the timing of these events that most people will ever realize. And when you convert a calendar onto a clock, it sounds crazy, I get it. But once you actually see how they're designing these events and making certain patterns show in other forms of math, it is blatantly obvious what they're doing. So in triangular math, we're going to take triangular math and we're going to take the event that happened in 2020, which happened on 3/11. The third triangular number is 6. The 11th triangular number is 6. So 3/11 in triangular math is 666. 3:11 p.m. is actually the 911th minute of the day.